Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is David P. the Artist, aka Ambassador 0414. All right, I'm going to do a tutorial real quick on the free agent market, off-season workout, off-season transactions that are going to be happening. I joined the league. I'm the Buffalo Bills right now. They just finished the Super Bowl, and I believe this is the next season. This is the next step that happens. It's called the advanced off-season. All right, and what I've done is I'm all ready to advance. All right, but I'm really not. What I'm going to do is they give you the option to kind of scout your players for your draft. Okay, and so what you want to take a look at is the needs that you have on your team. Okay, go through your scouting report and see what you need. All right, so you have all the positions, all the players. All right, and so on my team right now, you're gonna see as this thing loads up. All right, I have Eli Manning, which I don't really like him too much, but he's a good quarterback for right now. All right, you have your grades on your position, so I really could use a center, a right tackle. All right, on my defense. I need cornerbacks. All right. One of the things that I've noticed is in playing with people, all right, that a lot of people, they go and they look at, you know what, the speeds. Let's take a look. Let's take a look right now. All right, we're going to go over here to my team. All right, we're going to go to the roster. All right. Obviously, they go and they let you know. I got Rob Gronkowski, Kevin Short, Kawan Short, Fletcher Flock, Steve Smith. Steve Smith's going to retire. He's old. He's 37 years old. First of all, I was hoping that he would retire because he's holding up a penalty. He's holding up $4 million. It's a $4 million penalty if I let him go. That right there is super important when you're playing in the offseason because you definitely don't want to get penalized $4 million. All right, so most of the time, I take a look at all my bums that are on my team and I get rid of them. All right, if I don't need them. But look how many bums I have right now. All right, now, obviously, there are some steals on here that you're paying some guys a little bit of money because you purchased them off season just to kind of fill the roster in. But for the most part, I'm not really beat. Hawthorne, he was a good player at one point. He's got $2.76 million. I can go find somebody else on free agency or possibly, even, trade up and get somebody in the draft. All right. So let's just take a look at our cornerbacks right now, all right, because that's one of the things that are so primary and necessary, all right, considering that all my guys, I got Carlos Rogers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's a bum. He's got to go. All right, he's 11 years old and he's 35. All right, we need some strong, fast people. All right. Speed is probably the one thing that you can't really make up, and if you can make it up, you only get one XP for like 15,000 X. You go at one grade for 15,000 XP. You can't really make up speed, so that's raw unnatural. That's raw natural talent that you can't account for. The other thing is power and strength. Those are natural abilities that you can't make up. So when you go look at your player, all right, you want to make sure that you're getting some fast cornerbacks because that's the first thing that you can't produce speed that much. You can't increase it. Now awareness, you can increase that. Tackling, you can increase that. Your jump, your catch, you can increase that. All right. Your accelerate, you can't increase natural ability. All right, that's what I'm saying. All right, your ball control and your vision, you can increase that. So right now, my slowest is Carlos Rogers. He's gonna go. All right, and if my fastest is Dwayne Grants. All right, Curtis Marsh. All right, 89 is not bad. That's about average. 89, 88, 87. It's about average. But there are so many wide receivers that are out there right now that are like 91, 92, 93. When you see those, snatch them up. All right, snatch those guys up. All right, now if they got real bad catching, well, you put them in the slot, you work on them. You know what? When you're doing when you're blowing these guys out, getting your XP, develop those guys because they're going to be powerful in the next 2 or 3 years after that. Okay, so basically, I got a 26, 28, 25-year-old, and a 26. I got a young core, but they're average, all right? So basically, if you were going to keep this, you would have to keep their awareness. The total right now for them and their awareness, 70, 55, 64, 83. That's garbage. Tremaine Johnson is one of my older veterans. Well, actually, he's 4 years. I'm going to keep him. All right. He's going to be a good second cornerback, maybe third cornerback in the slot. In the slot, you got to be fast in the slot because that's where they normally put their fastest wide receiver that can catch maybe with like 60, 70. All right. And he's going to burn you. In the verticals, all right, the vertical offense, that slot receiver, all right, he always burns out in the cover 3. All right. So be prepared. I just gave you a tip right there. Anyways, so we're going to go over here. We noticed that the team needs, all right. I came out of that right there. All right. We want to take a look at the rest of the roster. All right. Because what I want to do is I want to show you what we have. All right. Eli Manning, he's 35. He's going to get out of here. Fitzpatrick, Jackson. So I need a quarterback. All right. I'm going to need, all right, I got CJ Anderson. Not bad. All right. I'm going to get rid of Fred Jackson. He's a bum. All right. I'm going to need I need a whole chemical makeup, a new team. I got Randall Cobb. He's good. Ted Ginn, he's 31. He's getting old. He's getting up there. Dwayne Harris. All right, I got bums. So basically, I need a whole new set. This right here, Rob Gronkowski, is going to be great to run around. All right, look at my offensive line: 82, 80. All right, 87. All right, I need a center. All right, we talked about that earlier. All right, look at my left end. Yo, your front 3 are super important when you need to take a look at, getting pressure on the ball. All right, so 98, Kawan Short. So right now, my front 2, that's not bad. All right, your linebackers are important. All right, let's take a look at their speed because, when you play in the 3-4, speed is important. 82, 78, that's important. All right, 76, 81, that's not all right. But Terrell Suggs is a beast. So, you know what, if he's not chasing the quarterback like he used to, he's still punishing people, hitting people hard. He's going to retire. I need to go and get somebody straight for him. Kyle Van Noy, not bad. He's a good replacement for him. He's 81 speed. All right, so we got to get him trained up and whatnot. All right, so free agency is going to be important for me. All right, so let's get out of here. This is what we're going to do right now. All right, I'm not going to keep this video long. All right, but here we are in the scouting combine. We're going to take a look and see. What you do is this. Wait, hold on. Here we go. I got the 6th round draft pick. That's important. All right, so I got to go and take a look at the first round. Who's the best quarterback? Who's going to be out there? Right now, we already know. I like to go and run around, all right, and make sure that my guys can throw. So, obviously available, Mitchell Moore, they're saying that he's one of the best. I like to take a look and see what he is. So, let's do it. We're going to open up the scouting card. He's an A-, all right. Throw in the mid. He's saying he's an early first rounder. All right, they didn't tell me his combine grade. All right. 3 times, view the combine report 3 weeks after the Super Bowl for 40 times bet shot. All right, so basically I got to wait. All right, but we know that he's a good first rounder. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Add to the watch list. All right, you see that little icon that's right next to his big head? That's a watch list. All right, we're going to take a look at this receiver right here. All right, we're going to view the scouting report. All right, and you got 319 scout points. Take a look at them. Use them. All right, catching him. He's a 2nd rounder. All right. I don't mind. Like I said, the one thing that you want to look at, and we'll explain that later on when we get ready to draft, is you want to see his combine grade as well as his speed. If it says he's the 1st rank in his category, he's going to be 95, 96. You know what I mean? That's going to be you cannot cover speed. It's very, very hard, all right, to cover speed. All right. So we also know that we need a left linebacker. And I think it was a center. So obviously you see in the 1st round we're going down over here. So we're going to go to this position, take a look at some more quarterbacks real quick. All right. Anyways, let's do that. Let's go to the center. All right. They're projected at 2nd round, 3rd round. All right. So which means that they might be some bums in here, but it'll be a good steal later on. All right. BBB. A talent is always the best. B-, that's closer to C than anything. So we're not really excited about him. But you can't, like I said, 6'1", 300 pounds. You know what? You got Arian Blake, 6'2", 296. That's not bad at all. Let's take a look at Arian Blake. He's playing a spread offense. B+, B+, B+. And look where I found him. I found him in a late 3rd rounder. He's already better than Hunter Hampton. All right. So we're gonna go and put an eye watch on him. I'm not mad. Hunter Hampton, good show. All right. Let's go down over here to the cornerbacks. Defense is usually the best. They usually take care, but they're saying that there are some cornerbacks that are in the 2nd round. So we're going to take a look at this, see what they got. All right. BBB. All right, he's a 2nd rounder. We're going to keep our eye on him. All right. Let's take a look at 5'11". 5'11's okay. He's 21 years old, Texas A&M. You know, he must be good. B+, B+, and his press is okay. He's a mid-second rounder. I don't mind. I'll keep a watch out on him. All right, 6'2", 211. That's a big boy right there. So we want to hope that he's going to be something nice. He's not. Undrafted. So we already know I'm not coming down any further on my cornerbacks. They're undrafted. They're saying he's not even worth a draft pick, which means that he's probably not even fast or anything like that. Let's take a look at our left linebackers. Anyways, you kind of understand what I'm talking about right here. All right, I'll go in a little bit further to kind of show you what we'll be doing. Free agency is going to be really fun and important. All right, so when we look at that, this tutorial will continue. All right, hey man, this is your boy right here doing a tutorial for you about off-season work, off-season scouting, and we're going to kind of combine that with the franchise, with the free agency, and then the draft. All right, thanks a lot for watching.